Meantime, we are seeing political fallout from the ongoing battle between Florida governor and rumored presidential hopeful Ron DeSantis and Bob Iger's Disney. CNBC.com political finance reporter Brian Schwartz reporting in a new piece that Disney is upping its lobbying efforts in the state legislature as it announced it will also break ground next year on affordable housing development just a few miles from its theme park after DeSantis criticized the company for lacking those options for employees. Brian Schwartz is here to discuss the latest. Juicy, you could say, a soap opera of sorts, but something that is actually raising some serious problems within the GOP. Is that right?
That's exactly right. I mean, from what we're hearing, there's been a growing group up until this point of very wealthy GOP donors who are interested in backing Ron DeSantis if, in fact, he ran for president. We've been hearing for days, really since this latest salvo in the battle between Disney and Ron DeSantis, since that Monday press conference, that they are now stepping back and really having second thoughts about this. They're looking for alternatives, somebody like a Tim Scott of South Carolina, and maybe others who could be that they've continued to look for this alternative to Donald Trump, and that may actually not be Ron DeSantis for them at the end of the day. I
saw Politico writing about Chris Christie again,
yeah.
So it does seem as though people are sensing that DeSantis' position on this is it because he feels like he's doubling down on his base at a time when they say, no, you need to go kind of broaden out the message? Who does he think he's appealing to with these tactics?
Well, it's clearly, to me, the base, the Republican Party. But at the end of the day, if you look at corporate America, who lean more to the right, they have been telling me since the end of Donald Trump's, tenure as president, that they've been looking for that more, frankly, winnable candidate who can win not just in a primary, but also win a general election, likely against President Joe Biden. And when you see these tactics, really, let's be honest, they're strong-arm tactics by Ron DeSantis against Disney, and also, through also his allies in the Florida state legislature, that really is not going to appeal to more wealthier Republican donors, but it could be an appeal to the base if he was president.
Because 2016 was a message that what the wealthy Republican donors wanted wasn't actually what won.
Correct.
And what won was something that looks more like what DeSantis is trying to do, but people would say he's no Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what the base even wants right now? Is that what they're looking for? And could he even deliver that?
I really do question if there is data from the DeSantis camp that somehow shows that a base voter, pick a state that he has to run in if he runs for president, New Hampshire, you name an early state, that shows that that voter is in favor of something like this. What we're talking about is in favor of taking on a company for whatever reason that the government wants to take on, and possibly impacting that company who's a major job creator in a key red state. Is that something that interests a base primary voter? I'm not sure. Don't know. We don't have the data on that yet. But I wonder if the DeSantis campaign or the surrounding PACs have something of that nature.
Sure, and I would imagine they would be messaging it if they did, because otherwise it does look as though it's causing some headaches. I guess the question also becomes, to Kayla's reporting, how the debt ceiling enters into all of this. At a time when people are going to really dig in their heels, politically speaking, kind of put everything on the line for what's perceived to be something that people want. And the debt ceiling, to me, seems like it's coming up even worse than it did last time around. I think the fact that we've all lived through this has left people with a little bit of a sour taste.
I think you're right. I mean, listen, we've seen government, the federal side, kind of go down these roads time and time again over the last few years, and we come back to the debt ceiling every time. In this particular instance, you're right. It seems like we're going down a path of a big problem as we head down to this deadline. But we'll have to see. And, look, for the Republicans who are trying to take on Joe Biden in their own ways and preparing for 2024, there is a question of, again, if they go down the sort of fighting Biden on the debt ceiling and the Democrats on the other side of the aisle, is that going to help or harm them come the next election cycle?
Real quickly, what's DeSantis' popularity in Florida right now? Or let's put it this way. What is the general consensus in Florida about the extent to which he needs to stay after Disney on this issue? Because it's been a while now.
I think that, I think it's fair to say that if you're a DeSantis supporter who he won overwhelmingly in re-election this past cycle,
right,
I think you're still a supporter of his in Florida. But the question then goes, what happens outside the state of Florida? To your point, in his state, I would bet he is still very, very popular, despite going after a major job creator like Disney.
Or maybe because of it, depending on how you slice it. Whether that plays more broadly, again, is now being decided.
That's
Brian,
right.
thank you. Brian Schwartz. For more, you can head over to CNBC.com.